guys, so today's video is going to be a little bit different than what I usually do, and that's just because I don't really talk about paranormal stuff on my channel. I am not really into it. Do I believe in it? I don't really know. I can't say for certain. A part of me wants to believe in that sort of stuff because I've had a lot of people close to me pass away, and I do want to believe that there is just something out there after we pass away. But I don't want to entertain the thoughts of spirits and ghosts and demons and stuff like that because it scares the fucking shit out of me, and I just don't want to attract that into my life. And sometimes I feel like if you believe in something hard enough, you're gonna manifest it. And so yeah, like my friends are really into haunted stuff and they'll go to haunted destinations, but I tend to stay away from that type of stuff because I don't want shit to follow me home. I don't need a freaking ghost stalking me. But you know, I do believe possibly that I do have some sort of guardian angel because, you know, throughout the years I've gotten pretty damn lucky. Like, I've had some close calls and I've made it out alive. So maybe there is something watching over me. I hope so. I hope it's my dad and my grandfather and my friends, but you know, we'll see. Maybe, maybe not. Anyway, so I am gonna start this video with the fact that I actually ended up installing a security system in my house and a whole lot of cameras around my property, and I am very good friends now with the police department in my town. I actually have a pending criminal investigation. I'm not gonna really go into it because the police told me like I should stop talking about it online. It's good, like the cops have all eyes on my house. I have all eyes on my house. I'm not fucking around anymore. Moving on. So I have this new camera system that I've installed around my house. You know, sometimes even when an alert doesn't go off on my phone, I will check in and see like what's going on in my yard. Cause it's fun to be able to see things even when you're not there. So I've been just like obsessively checking my cameras all the time. So there was one night I was with my family. My family had just had dinner at my house and I'm sitting on the couch and my system wasn't armed because my parents were there and they were walking around my house. So I didn't want the thing to keep going off because that would have been annoying. So it wasn't active, but I could still check in and do a live camera view to see what's going on around the house. So I'm sitting on the couch and I open up the app and immediately I see something really, really strange in my front yard. My first instinct wasn't to panic or be fearful, but I was just like, what the hell is that? Like, oh my gosh, this is so weird. I just kept looking at it to see if it would maybe go away. And in my head, I'm trying to figure out like, what is that? And then eventually it dawns on me like, that's a figure of a person. And there really is no mistaking that. And it seems to be moving and it looks like it's kind of foggy. It's this white figure and it's moving around pretty quickly. And it was weird. So I show it to my parents and they're like, wow, what the hell? And my parents are logical people. They're not people who will automatically jump to the conclusion that this is a ghost. But even they were like, that looks like a ghost. And I'm like, that does look like a ghost, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Like, that looks like a fucking ghost. So I keep looking at it and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna screen record this. So I go into the screen record option on my phone and I start recording this recording of the outside of my house. And I put it up on my Instagram and I was like, guys, like, what do you think this is? And everybody's like, that's a ghost, that's a ghost. Like, everyone's like, that's a full-on fucking apparition. That is like, that's not a blob. That's not a little light thing. It's a full apparition of a ghost. And I'm just like, right, it is. I'm not fucking crazy. The weirdest thing I will say though is like, it was there for about an hour and then it went away and I haven't seen it since. So like, I've checked last night, I've checked tonight, and it's not there anymore. But that one night it was right there, and it wasn't any strange conditions. It wasn't foggy that particular evening. The lights are always the same in the front of my house. I have my front porch light and I have my driveway lights, and then I have my lights on in my garage. That never ever changes. I always have the lights on like that. So it was very, very confusing because, you know, everything was the same from day one, day two, day three, and it was only that one day that I saw it. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. I'm gonna find out if there is a logical explanation to this. So I walk outside during the evening. This was the following day because on the night of, I was like, I'm not gonna go out there. But the second night I go out and I'm like, is there like a vent there? Is there something where like steam is coming out of? Maybe something that's connected to my dryer or something. And I look in that area and there's nothing. So I'm literally just like, what the hell? And there wasn't a light there. There was nothing that could logically explain what that was. So I was just truly stumped. But one thing that I must say was like, I wasn't scared. I was just kind of like, oh, okay. Alrighty then. Hopefully it doesn't come inside. I didn't feel dread or doom or anything bad in relation to this at all. I actually feel like if it was a ghost, it was maybe a good one. I don't know. I'm gonna play it for you guys again. Let me know what you think. What are your opinions on this? I think it's a ghost. Everyone I've talked to, everyone I've showed it to, even skeptics are like, that's a ghost. I'm just like, I don't know, I believe it is, but then a part of me is like, no. Maybe it was a glitch, but then like if it was a glitch, then why did it stop? Like, why did it only happen that one night? If it happens again, if I have any more updates on the situation, I'll let you guys know. But until then, I guess, cool, we have a ghost, and I hope he's nice, or she. I don't want to misgender this ghost. This is a new house, by the way. This house was built in 2018, so I really don't quite understand, like, what? Maybe it's the land. I don't know. All right, anyway, that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Make sure to click the thumbs up button, subscribe to my channel, follow my OnlyFans. I have an OnlyFans page, which is 18 and up content, very strictly 18 and up, okay? And it's very, very sexy. So, you know, if you're not 18 and up, if you don't want to see that kind of content, don't go on there. But if you do, you can go on there. And I also just launched a free OnlyFans, which is basically a free OnlyFans. It's really fun. Go check it out if you're curious. I will link both of those down below. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.